This is Special Agent 9 of the LSPD SIU, and today we're going to be doing the finale of the Pacific Standard Heist. We're going to show you two ways to get a helicopter so that you do not have to ever use the SWAT van or the bikes. So in the first method, you will be getting a chopper before you ever go inside the bank. So the first thing you need to do is just set up a car so you can drive down the alley. And there is a link to a video of how to do that in the description if you want to check that out. So while that crew member is setting up the car, you need another member of the team to go to the Del Perro police station over near the Del Perro Pier. It is here on the map, and they basically just need to sit there. After one of your other team members helps set up the car by watching it so that it doesn't despawn, they can drive straight to the Vinewood police station beyond the bank. You just need to make sure to go the long way around so that you don't hit the checkpoint on your way there. And as you can see, the chopper is not on the roof. So what you want to do is drive around the police station. Now after you drive around the police station, if the chopper is still not there, then you want to drive away. You want to head actually towards where the other chopper spawns in, the third chopper, down away from the city. And you want to go down a good distance, 3 or 4 blocks, turn around, come back, check the roof again. Usually it will not be there until you actually drive around the police station one more time, and that's when it'll spawn in. Once you get a helicopter, all you need to do is fly it straight to your nearest apartment so that you can tag it to you the same way you tag the car that you drive the alley with. The person going to the 4th location is going to have the Nagasaki BF400 for its wheelie capabilities. There are bikes that work other than this, but this is the best one we found. And this person is heading here to the police station near Lester's warehouse. Because there are no ladders that allow you to get up to the roof of the police station, you're going to want to have this bike so that you can wheelie and jump up there, which is where the helicopter spawns in. If it's not there, all you got to do, as usual, is drive around the police station. And if you find that it won't spawn in for you, just drive a few blocks down, turn around, and come right back. You can come right here to this intersection and check for it on the roof. You can see the tail just barely sticking out, and that's how you know it's time to make the jump. When you make this jump, you want to line up perfectly. You want to check for traffic because traffic is still active, and you want to wheelie up to the roof. We did get both choppers from both locations on this video to show you where they're at, but obviously one chopper will do quite nicely for the purpose of this heist. You do not need to get them both. When you have your chopper tagged to your garage, you want to go here to land it. This is the location where you blow the bikes up. This is where you will spawn in at after you rob the bank. So that's where you want your chopper parked. All you have to do to tag it to yourself is walk in your garage and walk back out while someone watches the chopper to make sure it doesn't despawn. Then you just get in, fly right over here, park it. Meanwhile, the person who was at the Del Perro police station across the map, they want to meet you over here so they can pick you up and give you a ride to the bank. When you have your car set up and your chopper set up and everything the way you want to be, only then do you want to hit that first checkpoint to the bank. You want to wait to hit checkpoints until everything's in position. When you go in, you start to rob the bank. Crowd control 1 on top of the table in the middle of the room holding the RPG. That will crowd control both sides. Nobody else has to do anything. You don't have to fire the RPG, just stand there and hold it. Meanwhile, crowd control 2 gets set up in the back side room so that they can shoot the 4 guards who will come down from the stairs. Demo comes in and blows the doors so that hacker can get downstairs and start robbing the cash. There are 2 guards downstairs. You want to kill them so that they're out of the way to get the hack done and start taking all this money. Once the hack is complete, All Demo has to do is blow one last door, and then they can go upstairs and wait by the front door. Hacker needs to stack all of the cash, both trays, and when they're done, they go upstairs, and now you're ready for the next part of the heist. Once the cinematic is over, you want your hacker to turn around, run back inside the bank, and take cover. They will not need to leave this spot as long as your group hits the first checkpoint quickly enough, which, as you can see, we do, because we just jump in the car, drive down the alley. Once again, you can find a link to that in the description. When you get to the checkpoints quickly enough, your hacker does not ever have to step outside of the bank, and you do not have to risk losing your money. So get to that first checkpoint quickly, and you'll lose less money. After the respawn, somebody needs to go blow up the bikes and just hop in the chopper with everyone else. Most of the time, you want your hacker in the passenger seat to take less damage. But if you're in the buzzard, you do want your hacker to be right behind the driver, because for some reason they seem to get shot up more in the passenger seat of the buzzard. Technically speaking, you don't have to hit the checkpoints. There is a way to skip them. If you drive under the bridge right here, not at full speed, maybe at about half speed, fly through the canyon, you want to come up and hit that last checkpoint where you're supposed to jump off the cliff, and that should trigger it so that the cops will fall off you. Now all you have to do is go land the chopper right next to the boat, get in the boat, and drive away. And that is method 1, get a chopper before you enter the bank. But there is another way. You can get a chopper after you rob the bank, and that's what we're going to see now. So as always, you want to get your car set up and get it parked in front of the bank before anyone hits any checkpoints. But this time, after the car is in place, then the rest of the team can come in, hit the checkpoints, and walk inside the bank to rob it as usual. This time, after you respawn, everyone needs to run forward and get right on a bike so that you can ride around to the alley that's right next to us. You want your hacker to get there first so that they can get into position immediately and thus avoid getting shot. As you run up the stairs, you do not want to hit X, you want to just use A. If you hit X, you may grab the railing and throw yourself over the edge. So when you get up to the roof, hacker goes in the corner, they point their gun back at the ladder. One person, who is not the hacker, will not be joining everyone else on the roof. They will be going to the Del Perro police station near the Del Perro pier. You just want to ride the bike straight over there, and on the way, you do need to murder a police officer. This is what will make the chopper spawn in. As you approach the police station, you can look on the roof and see if the chopper is there. If it's not, wait and it'll spawn in. Approach and just climb up to the roof and steal it. Once the person's in the chopper, they can head straight back to where the team is waiting for them on the roof and rescue them from danger. Meanwhile, the two people that are not hackers on the roof are shooting down all the police choppers that will come in. Sometimes you'll get very few choppers, sometimes you'll get a whole lot. So both people need to be on top of that to make sure that nobody shoots the hacker. The hacker is going to remain in the corner the entire time shooting at that ladder because cops will be climbing up it. And the cops will start shooting the two people that are shooting down the helicopters. So everybody up here needs to work together until the helicopter comes to rescue the group. Once the helicopter arrives, you want the hacker in the passenger seat, everyone else climbs in, and you just fly off to the river as usual. So now you know two ways to get a helicopter on the Pacific Standard Finale. If you enjoyed this video, please check out all our other videos. Thank you for watching.